Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling, and this is the first novel in the Cormoran Strike series. So after finishing Sherlock Holmes, I decided, you know what, I think I need something a little bit more modern, and I've always been a big fan of J.K. Rowling and her work, and I know that the Cormoran Strike series is completely different from Harry Potter and it's geared towards more adults. It's a lot more gritty, no supernatural stuff. So I kind of liked that. I thought I'd want to read it because I like when authors write outside of the genres they usually do. Like Stephen King and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna get right into this book. I would say, first off, no spoilers. I did enjoy it, but I felt like the ending was a little too predictable. So basically, spoilers begin now. So, Coleman Strike is this private detective who's also like this disabled Afghan veteran, and he's approached by John Bristow, who was the brother of Strike's friend who died in years ago, who like fell down a well or something. And he's like, "Hey, I think my sister was murdered." So his sister is Luna Landry. She's this famous model, and she was shown like everybody thinks she jumped off a building and killed herself. But just like Epstein, she did not kill herself. Strike also meets Robin, who's a temp, like she's his temp secretary, but she's very like competent. He was expecting somebody to just like, I don't know, file stuff, but she's actually pretty smart. So he's like, you know what? I guess I'll keep you around, even though I'm very broke. She has this boyfriend who's like, I don't like the idea of you hanging out with Cormoran Strike. And she's like, but I like being a detective. So there's that whole plot going. It doesn't really go anywhere. It just, but yeah. Cormoran and Strike have a very cool relationship because they're kind of attracted to each other, but they try to keep things professional. Because workplace romance rarely ends up like Jim and Pam. It's usually more Kelly and Ryan. So Strike and Robin investigate by asking Lula's friends and family about, where she was the day of the murder. And after a while, Strike suspects foul play, and he finds out from Luna's neighbor that she heard Lula fighting somebody right before she died. Little suspicious, um, but the neighbor is like the police didn't think the neighbor was telling the truth because maybe she didn't hear it through the windows. But what actually happened is she is a crackhead, and her husband's like, "Get out of there! Go get out of my house! Go on the balcony!" And that's how she heard it. But then he was like, don't you tell anybody you were doing cocaine, or I'm gonna pound you." So, she had to lie about that. So, Strike interviews this girl named Rochelle, who was Lula's friend, and she also turns up dead. So, not looking like a suicide anymore. This is pretty crazy. We find out that Lula, so she was adopted as well as as long as John, they were both adopted, and Lula was really interested in finding out about her heritage because she was black and she was adopted by white people. So she really wanted to find out like about her real family, kind of like Randall from This Is Us. So he she finds her biological family. So it turns out that John Bristow was the killer, which I kind of suspected from the beginning. Um, because he was like trying to frame this other guy. It was pretty obvious to me. So he killed her because he was jealous of her money. He wanted her money. He didn't want her to give her newfound like biological brother the money. And he also killed Charlie because he was jealous of him or something. I don't know. He's kind of just a psychopath like that, like Solok's sister from that bad series finale of Solok. So he killed the childhood friend Charlie. He killed Lula, and Rochelle found out about it, and she was trying to blackmail him, but he killed her. So he's going away for a long, long time, and he gets none of the money because he killed her, and you can't do that. So yeah, goes to jail. He tries to stab Strike, but Robin's able to stop him. So that's cool. And it ends with kind of a happy ending. I mean, it's not really a happy ending because like people died, but it's an okay ending. Strike gets some publicity, and Robin is able to work there part time. Since he's no longer a temp, so that's cool. And yeah, Strike's still kind of in love with her because he helped him because of that like one drunken night. Strike's been kind of going through it this novel, with his old like ex-girlfriend kicking him out. He's had to sleep in the office. I kind of like stuff like that because while it's not integral to the plot, it adds like that makes the characters feel more like real people. You know what I mean? So I love those scenes. And yeah, I don't really think that he's gonna start dating Robin because I don't know. I just think that they should keep it professional. But that's just me. Maybe if she moves on, works somewhere else, then they could hook up. But for now, I don't know. There's 6 books in the series. They can't just get together right away. So yeah, overall, I found the book to be entertaining, if not a little predictable. I'm gonna give it a C plus. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. I'll also be reading The Silkworm, which is book 2 of Cormoran Strike. I'll be starting that as soon as I finish editing this video, which would, so it'll probably take me around 3 weeks to read that. So expect my review of that to be early January. In the meantime, I'll be doing videos on Dragon Single, which is by Anne McCaffrey. It's a Wonderful Life, the movie, my top 10 films this year, my top 10 movies, my top 10 TV shows this year, Marvel tier lists, Doctor Who tier lists, and Yellowstone reviews, 1883 reviews, all that good stuff. House of the Dragon finale reviews, just stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of those things I just said, please let me know down in the comments. Also, Avatar 2, forgot about that. So I'd like to thank everybody so much for watching. Please click below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.